Hello and welcome once again to another Let's Watch This Game. This time we're going to watch another TVT. This time it's going to be Fnatic aLive, spawning as the purple Terran in the bottom left-hand corner here in the 7 o'clock position here on the map. Daybreak. This time it's going to be Daybreak again. No, this isn't Daybreak. No, I retract my statement. No, this is Cloud Kingdom. A little bit different there between these two, between the two maps, but they have very similar mineral locations, but not terrain at all. Here we're going to have, and against him is going to be TSL Polt. So game number 2 already turning out to be a fairly standard game here. Both of them going for the supply depot, but there's really nothing you can tell unless they send out really early SCVs as to whether or not they will go for any sort of crazy builds or proxies or anything. If you didn't catch the game, Polt actually won the last game with some pretty amazing play there. He was able to deal enough economic damage to keep aLive down, and that kept him in the game. So if you didn't watch that, I basically just gave it away to you. So spoiler alert, that's exactly what happened. Now Fnatic or aLive is sending out his SCV, his scouting SCV, and Polt is going to send out his later, or maybe he might not at all. I've noticed quite a few Terrans actually don't know he sent it at the same time. I just didn't see it. Again, I'm just not seeing one of these two SCVs at a time. They're just going to bump for a second and say, excuse me, I'm going to go scout out your base real quick. And that's going to prove they don't get to stop each other. And Polt walling this off, and he might actually accidentally move over here. This SCV trying to break down this supply depot. Not really going to happen. There's nothing he can do. And the same thing here for Fnatic aLive. In fact, no, the SCV is going to get taken out. He's going to get taken. Yes, there's no way he can survive. Wow, there's an animation there even for the SCV. I thought it just blew up and disintegrated. No, that one stayed there for a while. And here we have aLive going for a command center, while instead Polt is actually going to go for a factory instead of his quick expansion play, which he absolutely loves to do. He likes getting to the 3 orbital pushes, and then once the economy in the third base kicks in, he's just going to move out. But no, he's not doing that this game, and aLive is playing a more macro game. He has 2 Marines out here ready for any sort of SCV scouting. I think both of them are in the dark as to what each person is doing. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so they don't really know much about each other. Polt going for a double gas, and aLive only has 1 gas. Now he's adding on 2 more barracks, and Polt is going for the starport. He's going for the Destiny Cloudfist build. I borrowed that, yes, I did. But I absolutely love to say Destiny Cloudfist because saying 111 is kind of repetitive and redundant, and you think, oh, 111, 111. So many ones, just like Husky. I don't like redundancy. I like spicing things up, but instead of spicing it up my own way, I'll spice it up that way. Sorry, I'm comparing myself to other casters. I should really stop doing that, so we'll get back to this game. Factory here for Polt. Not producing anything, but now reactor is on the way. So he's going to do the Banshee harass, and with the cloak, with Hellion support, and he probably will move out once he gets those 4 Hellions. I've seen many players do this. OGS Forge does this quite a bit. He likes going for his play. Let's follow this Banshee across the map. He likes his Hellion play, especially against Zergs, where he can do so much economic damage. aLive here with a sizable force of Marines might intercept this Banshee. Does he know it's there? He does, and he gets 3 shots off on that Banshee. Oh, Polt, you just gave away your card, and now these Marines are just ready to fight you, and you're in a lot of trouble. A missile turret is already down. The one in the mineral line and one forward position in the base to cover any of that free space there. He's not gonna expand likely until he puts a turret, and there's the turret. He does have the turret there to protect it from any strikes that would happen to move that way. The command center is about to land, while now Polt is himself building his expansion, but he doesn't have very many production facilities, and this could prove disaster. This could prove some disaster to him if he's unable to do any more damage. He killed, what, maybe 6? No, okay, that's a big difference. He killed 6 Marines, but he didn't do any economic damage, so he didn't even out the scores for his opening. And now he has a huge bunch of Marines here without the combat shields even. And by the time he gets to his opponent, no, they're moving out towards each other. I was about to say, if aLive waits long enough before he moves out, he might just get that combat shields. And they're just walking past each other. There are no forces here for Polt. And Polt could get forced into a base trade situation here. aLive knows something's up. He doesn't... Did he scan? What happened here? I don't know what he did. But, oh, wow, he just lost a Banshee. And now Polt is unable to do much damage here. He needs to push up into the base. Might even prevent... Yes, he prevents the combat shields from going down, but this is a base trade situation. He has 1-1 upgrades as opposed to Polt's 0. If Polt is able to destroy enough things here, but no, SCVs are pulled off the line. This could be a lot of trouble here. The Banshee gets picked off immediately, and Polt has no forces in his opponent's base anymore, and is forced to GG. Oh, wow, the base trade situation. aLive was just able to attack so well with that one timing, with that attack one timing, and he just absolutely stomped his opponent. He didn't even go finish the command center. He didn't finish the factory. No, he just moved on, and he destroyed all the units so that he couldn't gather up. That was an absolutely great game between these two. This is going to force a third game between the two, so we'll get right into that as soon as we can. This has been Pro Newbie Force 5. I'll see you guys next time.